Joe Walsh. He's a former congressman in Illinois and was a 2020 Republican presidential candidate. Joe is also the host of the Social Contract with Joe Walsh podcast and focuses on speaking to others who vastly disagree with his politics. Joe, thank you so much for making time. We just heard from the vice president. What are your initial thoughts on what she said?
Look, and great to be with you both. Here's my initial thought, and I want all of America to hear what I'm about to say. She just did something. Kamala Harris just did something that Donald Trump didn't have the courage, the decency, or the love of country to do in 2020. This country has been through 4 years of hell because Donald Trump couldn't concede after he lost an election. I give her all the credit in the world. I've been there, not at that level, but it's so difficult to concede when you lose. That's called putting your country first. And I loved what she had to say. This is the peaceful transfer of power, and America needs to remind ourselves that this is important. And all of America, especially Trump's supporters, need to understand we never want to go back to the hell that Trump put us through after the 2020 election.
To your point, Joe, the vice president using the moment to distinguish between democracy and monarchy.
Spot on. We owe no allegiance to a president or a party, she said. The Constitution, she said. She lost, she said. She called President Trump and congratulated him, she said. I would add that President Joe Biden called Donald Trump and congratulated him. Calls that Donald Trump never, ever made 4 years ago. Look, I opposed Donald Trump with everything I had. I was part of Republicans for Harris. I worked my butt off to help get her elected. I congratulate Trump. I accept the result. I'm an American. Of course I'll do that. And I congratulate MAGA for winning this election. But I want MAGA and Trump to understand that this thing we call the peaceful transfer of power, we have to hold on to this. And we can never repeat what happened in 2020. The Social Contract with Joe Walsh. Every weekday on all of my social channels, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Spread the word, spread the gospel. Be brave.